Hey everybody, Josh here with a look at another Star Wars toy, and today we're going to do an unboxing video. Today we're doing a figure pack. This is Unkar's Thug and a Jakku Scavenger from The Force Awakens. So let's get him over to the toy studio and let's unbox these things. Let's do it. Alright guys, here we are today with a toy from The Force Awakens. And this is actually a figure 3-pack. And what you have here is a BB-8 figure, an Unkar's Thug figure, which is that tall guy, and a Jakku Scavenger, which is the little guy on the other side of BB-8. And before we get into opening this thing, we are going to unbox this thing today. I just want to quickly spin it around so you guys can see the whole thing. And what you have here on the back is a little description of each of the characters. And I'll go ahead and read those to you real quick. BB-8 is the spherical loyal astromech droid of the Resistance pilot Poe Dameron. Unkar's Thug. The strong-armed bullies who work for junk dealer Unkar Plot help keep his scavenging business running on the remote, lawless world of Jakku. And Jakku Scavenger. T-Do is a small, brutish scavenger that roams Jakku's vast wasteland on his semi-mechanical Lugabeast. And you might actually remember that guy from the movie. He is the guy who had possession of BB-8 when Rey gets him. And to be completely honest with you, I don't totally recognize that other guy. I think he might be one of the guys that attacked Rey when they were trying to get BB-8 away from her. And I know there was some deleted scenes in that part of the movie. He might be from that. So, alright, but let's do this. Let's unbox these guys. I want to see these things. Because this junk, or the Unkar's Thug, they're not even giving him a name here that I see. So, alright, I'll stop reading the back. I apologize. Alright, so, very cool. So, it looks like you also get some sort of bonus accessory here when you purchase this thing. So, let's see if we can get this guy out of here. So he is the Unkar's Thug, and it looks like this staff actually belongs to him, so we're gonna cut that thing out of here. And it is a very long staff with a handle on one end. So let's see here. Trying to see if I can get it into his hand here. Okay. Very cool. So, just move this to the side for a second. Here's what he looks like up close. The Unkar Thug. And it does not appear like the hood or the mask comes off or anything. There's solid pieces on there. And he's got a long robe and it looks like a leather jacket with a hoodie. And he does have a little blaster pistol as well. Just trying to give you guys a little bit of a close-up of the accessories here. And of course it does come out of his hand. And it looks like to me that the accessories are designed to go, come on, focus here, buddy. There we go. Designed to go in one particular hand. So if you look, he's actually got a trigger finger out on his right hand here. And on this other hand, he does not. So, oh, nope, I take that back. It looks like both hands are almost identical. So you can switch it up if you want. You can put the blaster in this hand. I thought they were for a second there designated one item particular for each hand, but it's not. You can switch it up. So that's cool. Always appreciate that. So real quick here, let's check out his movements. And very interesting. So his head like swivels from side to side here, and a little bit of up and down movement. And then you have shoulder movement as well on both arms. No waist movement, it appears, and his legs do have a little bit of movement, but they're kind of restricted due to his outfit. If you see the parts of his robe that are hanging down here, they kind of bump up against the torso part of his body. So you're kind of limited. It looks like if you're going to sit him down, that's how he's going to look. So, all right. But I like him. It's pretty cool. All right, let's check out this Jakku Scavenger next. Let's see if we can get him out of here. And I'm already kind of disappointed. I don't see, like, it doesn't appear that he comes with any accessory or anything. And the helmet does not come off. Does not appear. And he actually kind of reminds me of a sand person, a Tusken Raider, and the way he's dressed. Now, if you've ever seen, I know the Tusken Raiders wear long robes, but if you've ever seen, and the only reason I've seen this is because I have one of the action figures, and if you take the robe off, what's underneath is, it looks like they're wrapped in bandages like this, like the mummy wrap. So it almost is very similar to what a Tusken Raider wears under his robe. It looks like he's wrapped in bandages. So, and he has these interesting little sandals on his feet, which is very cool. Okay, and real quick here, let's run through this guy's movements because I don't see any accessories that he comes with, unfortunately. But you do have some head movement up and down, side to side. Shoulder movement on the arms only. And then he does do very well in a seated position. Well, maybe not. He wants to roll back. There he goes. But you can bend his legs at the hips. Very cool. Let's see. To me, the true test. Will he stand on his own? Alright. Excellent. I like it. Very cool little figure. The Jakku Scavenger. And then finally here we're going to pop out BB-8. And I'm very curious as to what kind of movement BB-8 has on him. There he is, guys. And he does have a little bit of head movement. You can kind of rotate his head around a little bit, move it side to side. That's it. He does not. Oops. Sorry about that. So he does have kind of a rounded off little flat spot on the bottom. And he actually does have a hole for a stand as well. So I guess if you wanted to, you could put him on a stand. It makes him a little easier for me to show him to you guys. But it looks like that's about all he does. He's got little rubbery antennas that are flexible. And this guy is hugely popular with the fan base. Although I gotta say, I'm still an R2-D2 guy myself. No offense, BB. Alright. Just trying to check out how it looks like his head is attached on a little peg on the inside, and they have a hole cut out where you can kind of move it around a little bit. So, alright. Very cool. Alright. But he doesn't need this little stand. He sits very well on his own. Alright. And then finally here, what we have in the packaging is it looks like some kind of net gun or something. Okay. And we have two little projectiles in here that are attached to some sort of net. So, okay. So here's what they are. Looks like a net gun. And what do we got here? How do you shoot these things? There does not appear to be any kind of instruction or anything, so we're going to make this up as we go. And so here's what this thing looks like. And I'm not totally sure what it is. It's a little bit oversized for the figures. It's not exactly... I want to say it goes with this guy. And there is a handle. If you look on the bottom here, there is a little handle for grabbing it. And let me see if it fits in his hand here. Which I'm going to be surprised if it does. It does not really appear to fit in his hand. Let me see here. No, his hands are just a little too small. I'm not sure who's supposed to hold this thing. Maybe the Unkar thug. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's see if we can make this thing work here. So... okay, there we go. Now this is going to be kind of tricky because you are going to have to shoot both of these at the exact same time. Let me see here. Not really. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. So I'm supposing, excuse me, I suppose you're supposed to use this to catch BB-8. I don't know if this is from a scene in the movie that was cut out or something like that. But it's actually showing it on the box. They have the net. Here you go. If you look really closely, you can see they have the net wrapped around BB-8. And I suppose this is how they caught him. And, of course, they did not show that in the movie. But they're calling this the firing net. And I've seen these kind of projectiles before. So you get two different kinds. Sometimes you'll have one that has like a little button you push and it'll shoot. And sometimes what they do is you'll see how there's a big piece of it sticking out the back. And the way that works is you're supposed to kind of pull it in one direction and it releases it. And that's what you have here. So for this to work and actually shoot the net, you're going to have to pull both of them at the exact same time. And it's not really working. Let's try this again. Let's see if I can get this thing to actually shoot with the net. I know we're not going to catch BB-8 with it, but okay. Okay, so you push them in. So what you got to do is you got to squeeze them both together at the same time. Let's see here. Trying to see if I can get this thing to fire. Oh, so close. The true key to success is to get them both at the exact same time. Let's try this again. Alright. There we go. It did shoot. Now I'm not even going to try to shoot BB-8 with this thing. But as you can see, he's a little bit big to be caught up in this thing. But after all, some of this you have to use your imagination for a little bit. So... alright, guys. That is going to be my best attempt at the firing net gun. It'd been cool if it was in the movie. We could have seen how it worked maybe a little better, or what we were going for here. I don't totally... oh, come on now. Not totally sure. Alright. But there it is. Along with the Jakku Scavenger and the Unkar plot Thug. But there it is, everyone. There is your figure 3-pack from The Force Awakens, Jakku Scavenger, BB-8, of course, and Unkar Thug. And thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it.